Sitting in is my good, dear, close friend, Jennifer Flavin Stallone. Jennifer Flavin Stallone.
Can you leave us alone? We're talking.
All that right now on Good Day Live.
Second grade to you, but we want to sit next to each other, so could you just sit over here?
Second grade is way too sophisticated for you.
But you know what I feel terrible about? You were here last time, and I adored you. And then you so nicely sent Jill and I some of your skincare stuff, and it's been on my to-do list for 2 weeks to write you a thank you note.
Oh,
so I'm just going to write
a... just say thank you.
While you're sitting here, I'm going to write you a little thank you note.
Dorothy, I keep telling you, the television show is a show. A phone call would be appropriate. You don't have to wait until this moment. I want to welcome you to the show.
This moment.
It's good to see you. Thank you. I think you also sent me some skin stuff as well.
Yeah, so you look so much better.
Oh, I've changed. I've absolutely changed.
Did you rub the olive oil into your body?
No, but I ate it. Good morning and good afternoon and welcome to the show. We have a good show planned for you. We hope you can stick around for that. We'll stick some news in here as well, along with the celebrities and other things going on. Now, Jennifer Flavin Stallone is with us now.
Nice pronunciation of all syllables.
Yes.
Jennifer Flavin Stallone, or as I said on our local show, coming up, Jennifer Flavin Stallone is with us, one of my favorites. Now, you're described as a former supermodel.
Oh, I wasn't super.
You weren't.
I was just a model.
You were just an okay model?
I wasn't super duper.
The farther you get away from the bigger, you know, on a show like this, they exaggerate everything, right?
Yeah, I was just a model. I was a working model.
Now you're a leggy supermodel.
Excuse me, the most famous model in history is with us today.
I don't
Jennifer.
think so.
But, you know, you're married to Sly Stallone, the actor.
Yeah, he's super famous.
He's pretty well known.
Yeah.
He's well known.
Yeah.
You've got your product line, you're an entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
And what else you got? You got.
I have 3 kids.
You got 3. What else you got?
I'm a cooking mom. I do all that stuff.
And you have time to come in here and sit in today, and we were very, very pleased that you do that.
My kids were crying. I was driving to the show this morning.
And they were sad?
Because I usually drive them every morning. And I passed my housekeeper with my kids, and they were crying. I'm like, oh, do I feel so bad? But
because mommy's not driving, or there was some other issue?
Because I wasn't driving them.
So are you loaded with guilt that you're pursuing your fame here while your kids are missing you terribly?
No, because I'll probably work library later on today, and I'll see them.
Work library.
No, and you know, I'm really lucky to work this job because I'm gone, and then I'm lunchroom mommy. You know, as I tell you, my son is student of the week this week. Of course, it's March, so I'm surprised I didn't wait till May.
Right.
You know, it's not like it's a good thing. He's student of the week. It's like he's the last.
I can't imagine you with 3 kids. One kid.
No, I can barely handle
pretty
the
much
one.
stopped our lives. You having 1 kid.
But I am with him all day. Every day.
I am too. I'm with my kids. I'm there in the morning. I pick them up from school.
I still have guilt. Don't you have guilt? Because I miss every morning.
But that's part of being a mom. Yeah. We have guilt. That's normal.
Wherever you are, you have guilt.
Wherever we are. We go out to lunch and we have guilt that we're not with our kids.
I'm never there in the morning, and so Sunday night, I'm saying goodnight to him, and he says to me, I'll see you next weekend, Mommy. Now, I will be there Monday to pick him up from school, but that's how he sees it, because I'm not there in the morning.
You know, it's just innate that we're born with this natural guilt.
Steve's having host guilt that the show is now so boring.
Sorry. Okay, let's change the subject.
So no more cute anecdotes about our children?
I think we've had enough.
Okay. We won't talk about
Dad, but you know what? There is no dad guilt.
Even cute
There's no dad guilt. I never had dad guilt about.
You never had daddy guilt?
Never had dad guilt.
Women are always torn, I think, in every moment.
I think there's some kind of biological, emotional, chemical thing built in there that, I don't know, I'm going to hear from 12 dads saying that's not true, but for the most part, there's not a lot of
I think there is some, daddy guilt comes out. I call my husband Santa Claus Daddy because he will give my son anything.
Absolutely.
Basically, that's where the guilt comes
out. My husband gets up every single morning at 6 o'clock in the morning with
the
girls.
You have him very well trained.
I have him trained. But you know what? I think it's because he's a little older.
And he's done it all. You name it, he's done it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's not go there.
No, I don't mean it in that respect. No.
He wasn't going to name names.
Let's not name names.
You're worse than she is. She can take a Bible reading and put it into the toilet, but I notice you're going the same direction here. I wasn't meaning that.
That's how we bonded, not over the mom stuff, over the toilet stuff.
What do you want me to plug? We just plugged it. Want to plug it again?
What are we plugging?
That's what I'm waiting for. I got to tell you, I need a guy in here for crying out loud. Let me get a guy in here. Sir? Hello? Go ahead, sir. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to hear my voice.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Do we have a surprise?
There you go.
You know, you are really a martyr.
What?
I can't believe it, Steve. You are my idol.
Right, because you had to watch this morning, Sly, but he has to watch every morning.
I understand, but if ever I wanted to give a man lead earmuffs,
Thank you.
this is the man.
I'll give you my box office. Please send it to me immediately, my post office. How are you, Sly?
I'm great. Thank
Hi,
you very
baby.
much.
Say hello to baby.
Hi, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, why were the kids crying this
Well,
morning? Is
Jennifer, I just
Mommy's
want to
here?
say the children have decided not to come home, and they're looking for someone to adopt them. But don't worry about it.
Like the little puppies that are on air, we can just put them up here.
Bring the kids in next week. Adopt a Stallone.
Hey,
I'll just-
Sly, give us a couple of hints, because we've got to hear for an hour. A couple of things, a couple directions we can go with your wife here that we might not know about. You got
All
something?
right, she is completely.
Beautiful.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, well, she's beautiful, but she's a genetic freak, because in her car, instead of it's like Skittles, candy, Snickers, Tootsie Rolls,
I
Blow
want that.
Pops,
And still,
I'd like,
and people go, and Jennifer has the gall to give people health tips.
well, I live on like candy, especially when you're in carpool line. Instead of like
But are
having
you
like
like me?
cigarettes like hidden, I have like Skittles hidden.
But you
and
hide it from the
I hide
kids.
it.
She
I hide
hides
it in
it.
like the
She does hide
ashtray,
it.
the side compartments,
I have candy hidden all over my house.
all over.
hey,
everywhere.
Sly, question about her. That she's been here once as a guest. Now she is here as a host. She radiates this wonderful sweetness and want to make the world better, and she's happy. And am I being conned here?
She is the ultimate cornball. And
Oh, yeah.
she is
Okay.
a wonderful, she's like, she was voted, I don't know if she told you, in high school, most gullible.
Junior high.
Most gullible.
Oh, in high school, yeah, I was voted most gullible. In junior high, I was voted most shy.
Okay.
And usually people, when they say, everyone always has something bad to say about everyone. So what they say about Jennifer is like, they get red-faced and go, I met her, she's too nice.
No,
I went,
I can't.
oh, what a flaw.
that's disgusting.
No, I'm not always that nice.
Yes, you are,
If
Jennifer.
someone's not nice to me,
Jennifer,
I get crazy.
you
Well,
give people cavities. You're sweet.
That's from the candy. She's handing out
Yeah.
candy.
no, thank you, baby.
I want to talk to you for a moment, if you will, Sly, about the project that we heard that you're going to do. I've always been a big boxing fan all my life.
Right.
And the world of boxing is not the greatest place
No.
at all right now. And
Exactly.
you're going to do a show that could seriously have an impact here.
Well, Steve, we thought that's exactly why we wanted to do it, because the opportunity has presented itself that this is really a noble, ancient sport, and it's become really, really mired down with bad publicity. And not to mention any names, but I think it's pretty obvious, the most famous man in boxing right now is not even a boxer, if you know what I mean.
Got it.
And it's not good. And what has happened is when Ali and Joe Frazier and Rocky Marciano and Sugar Ray Leonard, you really got involved with their lives. When Ray Leonard stuck a picture of his girlfriend in his socks and won the Olympics, that made him. And Ali's stance on politics made him. That's all gone because no one has spent the time to go behind the scenes and really give these men an opportunity to be known to the audience. So what the Contender is going to do is, the boxing is obvious. We're going to go around the country, and after thousands of people, not tough men, professional fighters, I don't care what the age is, as long as they meet the qualifications, they'll be reduced down to 16, live as like gladiators in the same bunkhouse, if you will, in Las Vegas.
That's going to be
But
ugly, isn't it?
what's going to make it is, what made Rocky interesting is not the fighting, is Adrian. She was the key to the whole movie, and without that, there is no Rocky. Well, without the understanding that these men have a support team, be it their wives, their mothers, their lovers, but they have to come home to something, otherwise we really don't care. If it's just guys punching each other, I don't care. I want to know that you have a father supporting 2 children, and he's doing his best he can, he's holding down 3 jobs, but he has a dream to go toe-to-toe with his dreams. And Mark Burnett, who is a genius at doing this, and Jeffrey Katzenberg is brilliant, and Jeff Wald, who introduced me to the project. This is going to be an opportunity to throw open the doors of opportunity where I will basically step forward and contribute as for self-aggrandizement, mentoring these kids. But that's the fictional part. The reality is you'll have Ray Leonard, George Foreman, Muhammad Ali, people that, Angelo Dundee, as you know, is the premier trainer, will stand up and say, okay, kids, here's what it is. These men have been up and down. They've been champions. They've lost. They've been cut. They've stood up. They've been through divorces. They've been through everything in the world. So whatever you want to know, this is your opportunity to go face-to-face with some of the greatest of all time, to really understand that you're not much different than this man. You are all
Now,
flesh
are you
and blood.
looking, Sly? You're looking for really interesting people or guys
Yeah.
who can be champions?
What,
Yeah,
you want to compete? You want to?
No, I don't know. You got like an old broken down weight division. No, are you looking to make champions here?
See, the thing is, there's two kinds of champions, Dave. You got the kind of champion that is like the one that has really worked through the ranks, like a Winky Wright who just became champion. But then again, you have a guy like Ruben Stoddard or Clay Aikens who are the people's champions.
Got it.
And that's what we're thinking about doing. Is like the audience will say, yes, we discovered him, we voted for him, he's ours, we love him.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm flashing back. I'm having one of these Steve moments. The first time that I saw you in a movie where I thought this guy is great, and I can't remember his Lord of Flatbush.
Lords of Flatbush.
But no, something else. You looking at Ben Gazzara.
Oh, Capone.
Playing Capone and saying, he's a pig. Remember that? He's a pig.
That's right. He's a bum.
He's a bum.
And when Jennifer gets really mad at Sly.
He's a bum. All right, listen, wish your wife a good run here today.
You got it.
She's doing okay. It's
May
good.
have a new job. I'm just kidding.
Who knows?
And then Sly's taking the kids to school every morning.
And then
there'll
if the
be
show
tears.
doesn't work, we're going to put children in the
Yes,
ring.
allow her to write the kids wherever they go. All right, Sly, thanks so much.
Thank you. Dorothy, listen, you're Jennifer's idol.
There you go.
Isn't he the best?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, he's giving me cavities.
No, he is. No, seriously, he is such
he-
a phenomenal husband and a great dad. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better father for my kids.
You know what? You're too nice.
And why are we
Too
both
nice.
pointing at her? We're both pointing, mister. You. Oh, speaking of pointing, and I know we're going to talk about American Idol, there is a huge scandal, which means it's not. But if you go on the internet right now, you will see it.
What is it?
Simon was having a little argument with Paula last night, and Simon made a little gesture that I will not do. But he was sitting like this, only it wasn't this finger, if you know what I'm saying.
I watched that show. I didn't see that.
I noticed it, but I
Why
thought...
would you notice that?
Because...
He was saying she's number one.
No, he wasn't saying anything. He was just sitting this way.
Okay.
But now Fox is saying under the new FCC restrictions, maybe we should have taken that out of the show.
Oh, I didn't notice
I
it.
don't believe Simon meant anything. I don't think he was joking. I don't think he was sending
this is the
Paula
way he
a
was
message.
sitting.
He was just sitting that way.
Yeah, because also.
But if you look at the internet,
it also,
I just think it- I think
also
it's
creased
totally-
his head so much. Is that when he's sitting with his head creased?
yeah, he goes.
He wouldn't want to have his head creased like that.
He
So he
said,
didn't
well,
do
then,
that
because then he'll
intentionally.
need Botox.
No, I'm saying he wouldn't have done that intentionally. He's too vain for that.
I think
Come on.
I think it's gotten so out of control with all these regulations.
You think
and
so?
Everything's being so nitpicked
So
now.
you're going to challenge it this hour?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to try.
Cavity girl.
I'm going to show them my fillings.
You disgusting.
The sweetest woman in Hollywood.
God, don't give me that, because you know what? Then they're going to follow me and find something really bad that
That's
I do.
okay.
You know?
We allow flaws here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I heard your kids were crying this morning. Anyway, let's talk about American Idol and not, just to finish this though, Paula and Simon were having a discussion about Fantasia. And we will show you some of that discussion, but I don't think we're showing you the moment because Fox is saying they wish they had actually taken it out of the broadcast.
It was a live broadcast.
Well, but now, there is a delay.
Yeah, but this wasn't off color or anything, was it?
I don't think so
Oh, okay.
at all.
You don't want to start.
But
You don't want
now-
to start editing the real comments that don't violate
Yeah,
any sense of
it's
taste.
just the way he was sitting.
Okay.
Anyway, Star Magazine also has the secrets of American Idol, and if you watch the show, I think you know most of this. Jennifer Hudson lost 60 pounds.
That was on the show last
Yeah,
night.
Camille has.
Why is that a secret?
I know. Hence the reason why I said if you watch the show, you probably know most of this.
Jennifer, don't be nasty. I can tell you're going to be nasty.
Camille has 2 dads and she likes them both. Now I'm way behind. Okay, they also had pictures of
JPL?
Amy Adams in the magazine with her boring brown hair before the pink hair. It's sort of my color. It's dogs do brown. That's the guy.
Matthew, that's
slow
Matthew?
up. The pictures are going too fast.
See?
She's wonderful.
Yeah. What's her name? Jasmine.
And this is the girl who I think will probably win. It's either going to be LaToya or Fantasia.
Yeah.
Anyway, last night it was shocking for me because I liked pink-haired girl, who I have not really liked before.
Amy.
And I liked red-haired boy, John. Who I previously agreed with Randy. And
Are
I
you
was,
impressed that I know everybody you're talking about here?
See, this is what's really throwing me. Not that the pictures are going by so quickly, but Steve is chomping at the bit to talk about this because Steve has watched the reality show. Did you watch all 2 hours?
I watched all 2 hours, except I had a phone call when Fantasia sang a Willie Nelson song. It's the
Who
only
would
thing I
call
missed.
you during Fantasia?
Somebody from Tokyo, I took the call. How about that? All right?
Who do you know in Tokyo?
It was Jennifer saying, let me.
I was asking my dialogue for the show.
So it was 2 hours of country music, which is not necessarily my favorite thing. But it is really not Simon's favorite thing. After 11 singers, Simon finally just gave up and said, I don't get country music. So here's some of what Simon didn't get. Most people were pretty good, even people that I really didn't like before, but there were some problems. Cute redheaded guy John Stevens forgot some of the words to King of the Road.
But he was good. He handled it well.
But nobody even noticed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just intentional humming until Randy pointed out that, look at you nodding. You've never watched
You
American
watch the show. You're like me.
But wait, she already has a favorite.
Sorry, I don't.
You like LaToya?
I like LaToya.
Yeah.
LaToya or Fantasia,
Yes,
I think.
they're both
will
phenomenal.
win.
She's not seen the
Simon-
show.
No, we TiVo it. I have to tell you that my kids love it.
Okay.
Oh, your kids like it? Simon said that Matthew was just nauseating, and he said he should never smile again while he's singing. I don't know really what his issue with that was, but he found it nauseating. Even when people were really good, Simon still found a reason to be Simon.
No one else on earth.
Matthew.
All right, you know what? Here's now Jennifer Flavin.
Flavin Stallone.
Here's her chance now to step into the Jillian shoes and give us Style File.
In Style File, the hottest t-shirt line to hit Hollywood. Call it Hank.
The beginning of the Hank clothing line